Good Tuesday evening, everybody, from the News Channel 3 home office backyard. I'm meteorologist Austen Onek with an update of your forecast into the holiday weekend and beyond. If you're going to be heading out the door tonight, you're going to have a little bit of some problems with a few showers out there, and we do have the possibility of some scattered showers and thunderstorms taking place into tomorrow. Severe weather doesn't appear to be a major threat at this time, but it is going to be possible back to our west and south. So if you are heading that direction, say into around Dallas, into around areas south of Oklahoma City, that is where we could be looking at some possible storms into the next several hours tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. Also moving into the mid-south area, but we'll take a look at the official forecast for you, give you an idea as to what's going on there. We'll also take a look at burn ban information. If you're planning on camping this next couple of days, definitely want to call ahead and check to make certain that you can have campfires active, because there's a lot of places out there where burn bans are in effect, and that means you cannot have any campfires in the state park areas, and it's very dangerous to have one elsewhere because of the fact that, again, it's so dry and numerous fires have started, numerous wildfires have started, so it's something to think about there. We do have a few scattered showers across parts of the Mid-South tonight. Taking a look on radar, we do have some scattered light to moderate activity over parts of northeastern Arkansas, moving up to the north and to the east. Nothing directly affecting the News Channel 3 viewing area. Some light showers into around western Poinsett County and moving their way again northeastward up towards southern Missouri, but we're just not seeing much of anything throughout the rest of the Mid-South. Showers between the Mid-South area back toward around Nashville at this point in time, but again, we're talking about very light activity so far, and most of the rest of the area has been relatively rain-free. A few more showers trying to hold on around Clarksdale at the southwestern fringe of the News Channel 3 viewing area, but this is the big weather story for right now, with rainfall redeveloping and could be, again, a bit of a problem into later on tonight, so we'll keep our eyes on that into the rest of the forecast. Main problem we're going to be looking at is again going to be the possibility of some thunderstorms into tonight, and then much cooler conditions await us as we go into the course of the next several days. As of right now, cloud cover moving into the area, and plenty of that as well on our WeatherBug network cameras. Some fairly heavy amounts of cloud cover around downtown on the Cotton Exchange camera. Wooddale High School, likewise, a lot of cloud cover out there. Probably not going to see too much in the way of good sunset opportunities tonight. Beautiful sunrise this morning on the Baptist DeSoto camera, but mostly cloudy skies around South Haven. Likewise, Winchester Road at Power Center Academy showing not doing too bad on the clouds. A few gaps up there, but mainly cloud cover out there, and a pretty socked-in view with a few areas of clouds around Germantown at City Hall. Likewise, on Germantown Parkway around Cordova, also seeing some more clouds there, and clouds and a couple of golfers out and about around Windike Country Club in and around Memphis. Like to see more of these webcams, go to WREG.com/webcams. Lot of heavy traffic this evening around the I-240 and Mill Branch area and throughout the rest of the Mid-South as people head home and get ready to get on the highway for the Thanksgiving holiday. Things are decently, again, thick into and around the area of Sycamore View at this point in time, with all that traffic at the flyover, which should be, according to what we've been told by TDOT, going to be getting a little bit better as we get into the course of the next couple of days, as that great big extra area begins to open up in and around the Sam Cooper 4240 split, and that's going to hopefully alleviate a lot of the problems that we are seeing through here. So again, keep an eye on TDOT traffic. You can go to this website from Vanderbilt University for the Vector Transportation page. All the cameras in Memphis from the TDOT SmartWay system available in one place, and great to have that opportunity here. We do have a lot of cloud cover across much of the area, and that again is going to be sticking around into the course of the next couple of days as we see our next storm system starting to move on through, but we do not have anything showing up in the way of strong thunderstorms just yet. From the Arkansas Forestry Commission, numerous counties at this point in time issued across the area. The only ones in the Mid-South area that remain in effect are for Mississippi and Cross County. The Poinsett County one has been lifted at this time, and no other counties in the News Channel 3 viewing area are under burn bans for Arkansas. You get more information on that by going to arkfireinfo.org. Mississippi Forestry Commission, again, as we told you a few days ago, even though we got some rainfall around parts of northern Mississippi, it is a very dry situation there and continues to to be dangerously dry. Possibility of wildfires. So all of the News Channel 3 counties in Mississippi are under burn bans at this point, and the only counties not under burn bans are all the way down to around Louisiana and the Gulf Coast states. Hancock, Harrison, Jackson, and Wilkinson are the only counties at this time not under burn bans. If you'd like to know more on this, mfc.ms.gov/burn-bans. Burn Safe TN is one of the best places you can go to for information about what's going on in Tennessee. We have, again, a regional fire ban at this time from basically the area around Nashville back to the east, including almost the entire eastern half of Tennessee. Now, here in the Mid-South area, we are not seeing anything taking place in the way of active burn bans. The one around Tipton County not being listed, not too sure why, but hopefully that has been rescinded or changed at this point in time. The Marshall, Robertson, Sumner, and Wilson counties are under burn bans issued by Tennessee Department of Agriculture Commissioner Jai Templeton. The governor ban includes municipalities, whereas a commissioner's ban is superseded by municipal ordinances. But both burn bans apply to open-air burning and include a prohibition of campfires, burning of brush, vegetation, and construction debris. The burn ban does not apply to cooking grills or anything else out there. But once again, it's a good idea to make sure that you call to check and see what's going on. So you can go to burnsafetn.org if you'd like to see more about what's going on there. Should be getting some decent amounts of moisture in the atmosphere in the course of the next several days. Texas will be getting a lot of that, and northwestern areas of Louisiana, southwestern Arkansas, and a small sliver of southeastern Oklahoma. But all of this moisture is going to be making its way up and into the Mid-South over the next couple of days. What we've got is a storm system over the plain states. This is the storm system that was over the Pacific Northwest a couple of days ago and is making its way down into the plain states with all that energy, and eventually going to be going upwards over the next several days toward the Great Lakes and the mid-Mississippi Valley. And as it does, it's going to take the chances of rainfall on with it before another storm system starts to move on through as we head toward the end of the weekend. So for tonight into early tomorrow morning, more chances of showers, possibly some thunderstorms in there. That'll be lasting through daybreak tomorrow morning, and then the front moves through just before about daytime comes to an end on Thursday afternoon and evening. That's when the front moves through and the chances of rain move out. Thursday morning, a little cooler, high pressure before that next storm system comes through. And then another chance of rainfall being dredged up by this next storm system right after that. So we see, again, the potential for more rainfall out there. It's not great chances, but as of right now, again, with the burn bans in effect, that's about what we're going to be getting. So we'll take every drop we can because this has been a very dry November out there. Burn bans and elevated wildfire danger across much of the Mid-South. This information courtesy of the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Memphis. And showing, again, a lot of information. If you'd like more details on the fire weather, just click on the link on the page. You can go to weather.gov/MEG. That's the National Weather Service designator for the Memphis metro area. And tons of information about burn bans, fire weather, drought information, all kinds of things like that. So far, again, not seeing anything in the way of red flag fire alerts being issued for the Mid-South. Chances of rain, again, much better for the area as we go into the next couple of days, but the lion's share is going to be down to our south and to our west. Texas, the Arklatex area, that's mainly where we're going to be seeing most of the rainfall going on. Rest of the evening tonight, again, low temperatures should be back in the upper 40s to around the lower 50s, with rain chances beginning as we go past dinner time and into overnight. More chances of showers and thunderstorms. That's the T that you see on the maps there. That's where we start to see, again, the potential for some rumbles of thunder across the area. For Wednesday, the high temperature is only in the lower 60s across much of the area. Rainfall chances heaviest in the morning, beginning to leave the Mid-South by lunchtime and afterwards, and it will remain cloudy, so not doing too well in the way of stargazing for later on tonight. Low temperatures Wednesday night, much colder, back in the lower to mid 40s, and chances of rainfall may linger a bit for parts of the area through about afternoon and evening, but really just not seeing all that much in the way of huge amounts of rainfall after dinner time Wednesday night. And by midnight into Thursday, everything is basically left the area. High temperatures on Thursday back in the mid to upper 50s, and chances of rainfall gone from the area, and finally back to some sunshine on Thursday. So Thanksgiving is looking excellent across much of the Mid-South. Low temperatures Thanksgiving Eve into Friday, or Thanksgiving night, I should say, back in the upper 30s to the lower to mid 40s. And then going into Friday, getting out, getting some fresh fresh air or going out to get some shopping done, you can expect temperatures in the upper 50s to around the lower 60s. Weather conditions out there should be very dry and no problems at all being seen, with a lot of sunshine for the shoppers and everybody else. Low temperatures Friday night, bit on the frigid side, lower to mid 30s, and heading into the weekend, high temperatures on Saturday, mid to upper 50s, with early areas of clouds not being seen just yet, but we will be looking for more cloud cover out across the area as we get into Saturday evening, which also will bring some fairly cool temperatures out there. And once again, as we go towards Sunday, chances of rain start to make their way back into the forecast. So travelers into and through the Mid-South, by the time we go into the holiday and beyond, we may see the possibility of some more showers, and this on Sunday afternoon could begin to see the possibility of some thunderstorms out there with that T marker out across much of the Mid-South, so expect the possibility of more problems there. Temperatures right now not doing too bad, back to about the mid to upper 50s around Lakeland, lower 60s across much of the rest of the area, and Shelby County also seeing again much of the lion's share of the lower 60s out across the Mid-South. Bolivar reporting a temperature of about 59 degrees as well, and Otwell in Arkansas also at 59 degrees. 59 also looking back toward Gilt Edge, and mid to upper 50s across much of northwestern Tennessee for most of this evening. So 60s have been the rule across much of the area so far this evening, and looking like it's going to be continuing that way throughout much of the rest of the Mid-South. Cooling off as we get into the rest of the evening tonight and looking very pleasant. Severe weather at this time from the Storm Prediction Center. We will be seeing again a possibility of a slight risk of severe weather from the Arklatex area down through about the mid area sections of Texas. That's for tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, our chances are less than stellar for anything involving severe weather. What we're looking at here, that green area, the categorical legend at the bottom, the light green category is just the possibility of thunderstorms. We do not even have a marginal risk, to say nothing about a slight risk of severe weather for any part of the Mid-South, and that looks very quiet for right now, but there could be some rumbles of thunder as you head out the door to travel for Thanksgiving if you have not done so already. So that's going to be the main thing we're going to be looking at for tomorrow. If anything does turn severe or start to look like it does, keep it tuned to News Channel 3, and we'll keep you updated on that throughout the course of the rest of the next several days. Down into Central America, Otto was a tropical depression not more than just about a day or so ago. It is now a hurricane, the latest hurricane we have had in the Caribbean in quite some time, in almost 25 years, if my memory serves right on that. And it's going to be going toward the area of around Nicaragua, down toward Costa Rica, hitting as a possible Category 1 hurricane, remaining a tropical storm as it exits into the Pacific, and eventually becoming a tropical depression by the time we hit the weekend. So no major threat out there. Now, as of right now, we are seeing again some very warm conditions down there. The sea surface temperatures are quite warm at this time, looking at numbers going back into around the 70 to 80 degree range, and that's very warm water for that storm to be over. So that's a very good environment to develop and continue out there. Now, here in and around much of the rest of the country, we've got the winds continuing to be kind of breezy right over that storm system coming our way, and that's going to be again the main problem we're going to be looking at into the rest of the day today and into tomorrow as that storm system continues to make its way through this section of the country. If you'd like to see more about this particular graphic, all you have to do is go to earth.nullschool, nullschool.net, and you can find out more about what the winds are doing, look at the different states of the atmosphere. Very cool map to have around if you'd like to keep this thing around with you. Also looking again at this storm system down this direction. We're going to be monitoring this as it goes a little bit further, but it looks like it probably is going to be a Category 1 as it gets a little bit closer to the coast of Nicaragua and Costa Rica. So stay tuned to News Channel 3 throughout the holiday and the next several days into the weekend as we keep you updated on that. Updates on my forecast available at Austen Onek WREG. That's at facebook.com/Austen Onek WREG. Otto, the latest hurricane eclipsing Martha of 1969. If you'd like to know more information about that, you can go to the National Hurricane Center Atlantic Ops page on Twitter. Great place to have when you're trying to keep track of tropical information, and that's at NHC_Atlantic on Twitter. You can also go to my Twitter page at twitter.com/Aonic_WREG3 if that's where you're looking from tonight. Thanks for joining me on there. And more information about experience with the hurricane hunters and also about the computer forecast models, the climate conference back into and around Marrakesh that just happened, the COP22. Good opportunity to learn more about what was said there and what we all can do to make this a safer and more sustainable planet, and a view of ice deposits on Mars holding as much water as what's in Lake Superior. It sounds pretty cool. If you want to check that out, again, Twitter page at twitter.com/Aonic_WREG3 and my Instagram page at AonicWREG, no underscore necessary on that particular one. Keep an eye on that. We've got a couple of asteroids flying past in the next couple of days, including a fairly big one, around a 95 meter, that's going to be passing through just after Thanksgiving. That's asteroid 2016 WG, about 4.2 lunar distances away, and a really big one on the 22nd, right before Christmas. A 1.4 kilometer asteroid will be passing by. That's 2006 BZ7, but that's going to be about 75 lunar distances away. This information courtesy of spaceweather.com. And if you'd like to know more about what's going on with the astronomy section, we'll have more on that on our Skyblog page. That's at Skyblog 3. I'll be reposting and recording that coming up a little bit later, so stay tuned for more there. Questions, comments, concerns, ideas, or information about the forecast, want to know about what's going on there, please let me know. Austen.Onek@WREG.com. The email address at the bottom portion of your page. You can find out more details as to what's happening there. We'll keep you updated on the forecast online and on air with News Channel 3, so make sure you stay tuned throughout the holiday. Got anybody who's coming in town, make certain you stay tuned. We'll give you updates on what's going on with the forecast across much of the area, so stay tuned there. We'll have another update on the complete forecast again tonight on News Channel 3 with Tim Simpson and Jim Jagger, so stay tuned there. And we'll also have more with Todd Demers coming up bright and early tomorrow morning on the busiest travel day of the year, so stay tuned for more on Wednesday morning daybreak. And I'll be on AM 730 with Bob and Josh starting tomorrow morning at 7:30, so stay tuned for more there. We'll answer your forecast questions and talk about a lot of other things. That'll be tomorrow morning, bright and early on AM 730 Yahoo Sports Radio. From the House Onek backyard, I'm meteorologist Austen Onek with a couple of our pups wandering through from time to time. Stay tuned for more with News Channel 3, and thanks for joining me for the Tuesday evening edition of News Channel 3's video weather blog, Weather Overtime.